on board with Robbo. Bit of a last minute decision to come and try the winter barley outside the front of the farm here, and it's running at 14.9% moisture, so yeah, we're having a little bit of a go. It's not our best crop. we're not showing off or anything like that. Robbo's making it look easy. Skilled operator, eh Rob?
If you like to say that.
It's a bit of a clean-up operation. But these fields are going into overwinter stubble. So once we take the straw off, the straw we need, the crop is, if you look out this way, I'll be back in 1 sec, Rob. Farmer didn't want to spend any more money on it, so it's full of wild oats. These are wild oats, look. There's plenty of those about. The barley's okay. There's a few light ones in there. Combine's shoving the light ones out the back. Not many, just a few. But we're going to leave the straw overnight to dry. Robbo's having a wee. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, you might say, oh Matt, why is there wild oats? Why don't you spray them out? Yeah, you can spray these out. It costs a hell of a lot of money. And if you're not going to get that money back, then you've got to weigh up whether it's worth it. We saw early on that these fields weren't going to do tremendously well. So you have to cut, you just got to stop spending on it, because you know, in the end it will cost you money. So anyway, it's a bit of a clean-up operation. We'll get it off. It'll be feed barley. That's all it'll be good for. And yeah, we'll round bale some. We will small bale the best, and it'll give us a little bit of straw as well. So yeah, we've been cattling all morning. Farmer wanted to bring the cows back. Not the cows, the stores. So the stores are back. They're going out for sale. Farmer wants to sell them, so they're going out for sale. Robbo's got the tractor on. Robbo's having a go. He's had a go before on other farms, so he's just getting up to speed with it all. And Farmer's out there doing the combining. We didn't really want to show you these fields because they're a bit embarrassing, really. Yeah, they're quite awful. We try not to run on the straw as much as we can. We try not to run on the straw, but we've made a start. That's the main thing. Going to be 30 degrees tomorrow. We've got a little bit of hay down. Keithy's been tedding it. We're hoping it goes tomorrow. It's going to be touch and go whether it goes. But one thing's for sure is we'll have a little bit of straw to go at. Not a pretty sight, I'm afraid. We don't like combining when it's like this. We like to see a nice thick crop. Side of the dust. When we start, we always do a few checks. We want to check in the straw for losses over the sieves. Farmer's pretty happy with what he sees. There's one or two, you know, you're meant to count them within a certain area. He's got her set pretty nice. I can see one. There's not many. 2, 3. It's pretty good. The straw is always going to be a little bit damp, so overnight we'll let the wind blow it, and tomorrow it's going to be a nice warm day. We'll bale it up, have some round bales, we'll have some small bale. That's a hell of a machine. It's got her set pretty nice, like you see. Just turn the wind down a little bit. Gonna get caked in dust again. But we have started. Winter barley's always first. Oilseed rape, if you're, you know, that will be the first crop to go always. Then your winter barley, then your winter wheat, and then we'll move on to spring crops. The next crop, winter wheat, we won't probably start for another 2 weeks. So once the combine stops after, I don't know, it depends how long it keeps going tonight, until the moisture gets up, I imagine. So, what do you think, Rob? What does the straw feel like? We always leave it, Rob. if you've got time and you've got weather, it's always best to leave it, and it will just be a little bit drier tomorrow, a little bit nicer. You could bale that.
In a few spots it's a bit sort of, you can feel it cold where there's sort of,
you could bale it, you know, there's not,
bits in it.
I think we bail worse than that, if I'm honest. But we've got a good day tomorrow, so there's no need to ruin it. That's a good, it's a nice swath, that is. When we're at the farm, we always weigh what we've got. We weigh it in, and we know what we've got. Well, you know what you got in your shed then. This weighbridge is pretty accurate. So the first field yielded 10.8 plus 8. That's 18.5 ton. You can, if you want to, you know, you can do all your field if you want to be really finical about it, but we're not really worried about yield because we know it's not going to be great anyway. But we can make a mark under here. Farmer knows all the field sizes, and you can get an accurate reading from that for your yield. But I don't think we need to. We might just do the whole area. Once we finish that section over there, we'll tear that off, we'll weigh it all up. Farmer knows the area and the total aerial over there, and we'll see what it comes in at. I can't imagine it'll be anything more than 2 ton, but it might surprise you. Robbo's just tipping one. Robbo's going to bring the moisture meter. We'll just quickly get another moisture meter. It's lovely and warm. It's warm from the sun. All right, Rob?
Right.
Do you remember? That's it. Dust your little thing off.
That when you grind, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to just make sure she's empty, Rob. So just do it unwinding, and obviously tip it out at the same time. Tip it out at the same time. You go that way, and then hold it upside down like that. Unwinding.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it. And anything in there will just come out, you know. And then you fill that little side up. That's it. Plenty. That's it. That's plenty.
That sort of sets up to that yellow bit.
Yeah. Well, there is usually a little spoon that comes with this. I don't know where it is, but you only need a spoon's worth, Rob. That's all you need. That goes on there. You have to hold it all together in your hand, otherwise it will fall apart. That's it. That's it. Grind it up. Pretty accurate. Our meter's pretty accurate. It was accurate last year, it was accurate the year before. It's within 0.1%, so it's just
Not enough.
keep going. Yeah, you've got to give it a good wind till it stops crunching.
Till it's going smooth.
Yeah, that's it. And then you just slide the little handle, line the tabs up, that's it, and now wind. And that will crush it down, push it against the plate. And then you press the green button, and that will give you a reading, which is
13.8.
13.8, so that's nice and dry, so that's perfect. Under 16% is where you want to be.
What do? Just unhook it?
Yep, unhook it. That's it. This is the, we're in the shed, so you're not going to be able to see very clearly. It's not too bad. 19th of July. We've been stopped haymaking for a while. We've had a little tiny spell where we're going to go and make some today, so there'll be a bit of machinery for you today. Yesterday we came down. I didn't film it because it was hot enough day as it was. I gave myself heat stroke last night. I got home last night dizzy, sick, oh flipping out, right mess. I never had it before, really bad. I got to keep myself out of the sun. It's early days, it's quite cool at the moment. But we were down here yesterday with the store cattle. So in with the stores were our heifers, which are now separated. There's 2 small ones in there that are too early to go to market, so they're in there as well. We'll fatten them over Christmas, and they'll go in the spring. They're nice, lovely little bunch, actually, bunch of heifers. We could have went one further. We separated the biggest ones for our man Belcher to have a look at. He's going to come and look at those. We started combining last night. We just went over to see what it was all doing, what straw was like, what the moisture was like, and it was fit, it was ready to cut. So, but we've got plenty. We've got, I don't know how many acres it is. What is it, 30 acres down. of grass that we want to get cleared up today back at Alistair's in one of those schemes. So we're having to take all the machines back up to that area to do 2 fields. It's a little bit annoying, but it's what it is. It's going to be fine. We like going to areas, do the block, and then move on to the next block. But it's fine, you know, it's what it is. You know, while we were there last time, we would have fit it in with everything else, and it would have been a little bit higher quality and all the rest of it. But it'll be fine. I think it's still, Keithy said it's still plenty good. So that's where we're heading today. So you'll see the machines up there today. I've got to keep myself in the cool today because that was no joke last night, and I still don't feel quite right this morning. I couldn't eat nothing, dizzy, sick, sweating, oh my god, and headache from hell. Like, I've never experienced anything like it. First time I've ever had it. So yes, and it was my own fault. It's nobody else's fault. It's my own fault. We had all morning in the sun with the cattle, and then I was messing about outside around the combine when I should have been really in the tractor in the aircon. But never mind, you live and learn. I've never had it before, so yeah, it's no joke. Keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself cool, especially on the hot days. Should be quite a relatively easy day. You know, they'll have enough for a day, a good day out there. So I don't know, 3,000 bales, something like that. We did 2 fields last night, then the moisture got up, it was 16%. Farmer said he was quite happy with the yields considering the loss of crop we had due to water. He was quite happy with the yields that was there. We got about 30 tons off those 2 small fields, so that's a lorry load. So it's not going to be high quality stuff, it's not going to be malting, it's just feed barley. So yes, feed barley, and the other fields aren't quite as good as those ones we've done. So on the wrong side of the dust. Checking the weight for Daisy of the bale. That's a good bale. It's on the heavy side, but we wouldn't change it from that. It's a pretty good bale. When you adjust the weight of the bale, you're adjusting this ram here, and it just pushes down on the bale, and basically it just holds the bale up and crams a bit more in. That's all it does. Spot on. Them bales are beautiful like that. Nice to be going again, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
For one day.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
Have you managed to get anything else done or not?
Any
Any else?
We did a bit of round bale. We had to go and do some coway because it weren't as good.
Yeah.
But it's alright, you know. Those bales are perfect,
Good. Those last ones on that last little row I did, they was a bit scruffy, so I just touched them.
Yeah, I could see. And it's just, that is literally just the difference between one gear, isn't it?
Yeah, then I just textured them up a bit, and then I think they're a bit better.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone, look. It's gone off now. Look, see, Farmer? What the hell? Oh, I see why you turned it off.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth on here though, isn't it, Des?
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. Much better than much smoother than
Yeah, I gave myself heat stroke yesterday.
How'd you do that?
I got home last night, I was absolutely messed up. I couldn't eat, I had a headache from hell, like, I was sick. I was like clammy and bloody, oh my god, I've never had it before, it's horrible. There we go, there's Daisy, on the 6270. The tapper's broken for the front linkage, otherwise we'd pull them out of the way, but... There's no question she could go up a couple of gears, but all that happens is the bales they look scruffy, and the length changes a little bit, and they so we'd rather have a nice tidy bale, consistent bale. Cole's over here, let's catch up with Cole. Daisies are a little bit heavier than that. Good bale that is. You see, there's not, you know, in terms of speed, I wouldn't say there's huge differences. Pack coming out. We'll catch up with Galinda again later on, but yeah, the packs, 4 strings now. They've shortened the bales down. These are perfect. Whoever row is that is, they are perfect. I have just spiked myself on something that shouldn't be in there. A dock like that. That's perfect for us. Literally banging perfect. You can just tell it as soon as you see it. You know it's perfect. If you have them any longer, the fish string would come somewhere over here, so you got to either have them really long, or to make the packs nice, shorten them down a bit. But like that, they're perfectly fine. You know, that's a normal size bale. The old man's here, he's going to load some. Round home, we're going to be a bit all over the place, small fields, and there's still another 400 acres to go of hay making. We would love another 2 or 3 weeks settled spell, and we could do that. So there'll be still some straw baling to do. We will run only one baler really when we do a straw. Cole usually then sits on the round baler, and me and Keithy are usually running straw back and to and from, and yes, but that's cool. This is the weather, you get those huge whirlwinds, but I don't know if we'll see one today. Anyway, Keithy's going to row up the next field. We will take one back. Good crop, you know, good crop, and the hay's pretty nice. Not as nice as it was 3 weeks ago, but that's what you get when you put things in scheme. You're stuck with date, and then you're reliant on weather then. Everybody's hay, whoever's in a scheme, you know, everybody's hay is 3 weeks older than they hope for now. So whereas we got that big chunk done in the middle part of June there, it's where it bites you on the bum a little bit, but if you're not worried about that, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, here comes the old man loading me up. I will tow round with him. We'll get the headlands clear. That gives the balers and the packers have space to turn, and I'll drive round for him, so he ain't got to keep towing a trailer around. He's 85 soon, in the next few days, in the next few weeks, I believe. We do tell him, you know, when he's had enough, let us know. Someone will swap with him, but he's one of them old school men that just will not be told what to do or when to stop. He's going to grab another pack there. Oh my god, I need to stay in the cool today. No joke. Anyway, we're going to get this one loaded up. I'll show you what a trailer looks like. 490 on a trailer, on a big trailer, on a 40 foot. Right, 5 o'clock. Jordan's in to give us a hand. I hope you can see like that. They're on my head. I don't know who's going first. We're going first or he's going first. Jordan has decided to put on his tractor some very, very loud air horns. Let's see if he plays. I don't know if he's got them connected. Let's see if he presses them. Oh dear. Jordan does a lot of road runs with the tractor lights, the Christmas ones, so he went all out and bought himself some huge air horns. I don't know how they work. He did show me, they're all got a compressor on there and all sorts. Christ, hell of a thing. And they are loud, like disturbingly loud. 4-wheel drive to go up the gravel ramp here. I got 500 on mine. Jordan's got just a couple of packs less on his, but pretty much it'll be 400 and something. Take all the room. Anyway, we're going to convoy home together, and Jordan's behind, so he will take all of the flak off the cars. So I'll have a nice quiet ride home. We'll be back up for another load in a little while, and the balers, I imagine, will be they're getting on for being done. It's 5 o'clock. They will get done. They got plenty to do yet, but they'll be done in good time, I think. You got a couple of hours before Dew starts to think about coming down. I think there'll be 3,500, maybe 4, by the way things are looking. We'll see at the end. Well, we'll be running loads of hay. Farmer's been over here unloading himself, so he brought a tractor and a trailer across, fill it up, run it back to the farm. He's, you know, we're only across the road, so. But you're doing 3 jobs with one. You know, you're combining the barley. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if it doesn't rain tomorrow. Rain is on in the afternoon, but it's only 50-50. But tomorrow afternoon, if it doesn't rain, we could be on to bale some of this. Only the best will go into smalls, and the rest will go into rounds. But that'll be tomorrow's job. Let's see what we got in here. Oh yeah, got a little bit of room in there. He wanted us to pull up and let him fill it up. Just got to watch the roof in here. There you go, simple as that. I forgot to show you the weighing in bit. These little fobs, I think I've shown you this before. They connect to the weigh bridge. So you weigh the tractor and the trailer you got, and then you tell it what fob you're on. This is number 3. So then you give the box, basically you tell the box how heavy you are for this fob, and it will then calculate, you know, anything after the weight of what's supposed to be there will be calculated as added weight, if you know what I mean. So it tallies up what you've got in the shed then. So nice and easy. Pretty simple way of doing it. It works really nice. We know what we got in the shed to sell. It works nicer when you got a nice crop coming in. Works a hell of a lot nicer. Maybe next year, maybe next year. The end of the day, 7 o'clock. The balers are just finished. Linda's got a little bit. She wasn't that far behind. It's quite surprising actually. I thought she'd been a bit further behind than that, but she's obviously been keeping up pretty well. Have a little feel of the bales. Those are quite weighty. So are those. Run round the other side in a minute. show you. When it starts letting, when it lets the pack out, it'll push 2 more in. This chute is much better. So, pack's coming out. We're going to let one in. We're going to let another one in. All before the door's shut. That's where you gain your little bit of time. And the other bit she's gaining time on is because she's not getting off so much. Just watch one more come out, and then I've got to grab a trailer. The old man's still on the loader. He's happy on there. One's in the chute already, second one's coming in. They got that damn near perfect. Oh, she's got some tension on there. They're plenty tight enough. She wouldn't want them any tighter than that. If she has them too tight, it will burst. It'll burst the string on the bail. They're lovely. Right, I'm gonna grab a load. I've got a load waiting for me. The old man's on the loader. And Linda will be done here. She won't be too long. Jordan's attempt at backing in. If someone's here, it's just easier to watch the post. Old George doesn't get a lot of practice, but he knows what he's at. Harder than it looks, these dolly trailers. Been a warm old day today. What you want to do is sort of everyone does it differently. I sort of get myself on an angle, see the inside post, and then once it's straight, you know, Keithy's bringing a load in from the combine. I don't know if he's got that field finished. I imagine he'll be trying. There goes Keithy. Just got a few loads to pick up, so we can go back empty now. Keep coming, mate. Spot on like that, Jaws. Keep coming. Keep coming. There's a loose string there. Keep coming, mate. If you're very good on the trailers, you can get them 2 in a bay. All right, mate, keep coming. Loads of room. Loads of room at the back, mate. A little bit. Keep going. Perfect. Probably going to be the end of the video. Linda's just back in the last few ones. We're back in the top field. What will happen is she will follow the balers into the next field. Although it looks a little bit out of place, she clears the bales off the headlands for the small balers. So she'll go around, pack them, and then the small balers haven't got to worry about moving bales every time they come to a row. So then she has to then come back to this field when she then finishes, obviously. But there's literally 20 minutes left here, so we'll be done 8:45. We'll all be done and dusted by 9:30, something like that. But yeah, nice little sunset coming down. And the old man's still going. Keithy's taking the rake home, brought Keithy back with me. Got young Hamish out having a look. Jordan's just heading out with one. Davo's coming back for the last trailer, so the old man ain't got to tow it back. And we'll be done. It was a little result really, because you know, at the start of the week it was absolutely lashing down with rain, and we weren't sure whether we were going to get this in time as well. They got rain on for tomorrow. Next week looks mixed, so whether we'll chop any more, I don't know. I'd just like to, some years you get it where you can do it all in 3 weeks, you're done. It's a bit like last year, you know, you just constantly trying to get going. You have to quickly go and snatch a little 3,000 here, 2,000 there. Anyway, this area is done, so we're all close to home now, so that'll be good. Yeah. He's had his light going all day. The numbers are in, we're all off home. 3,930. That's a good day. That's not a bad day, considering 3 days ago that was raining. So that's a good day. We're done here, so there we go. Yeah, only another 500 acres to go.